Greetings and salutations, one and all. Welcome to the night shift of DJ Kevin Steele. Happy New Year to you. I haven't spoken to you guys since last year. Welcome to 2023. I want to say big up to each and everyone locked in right now. So let's bring in the good vibes. Yeah, that's how we use around here, the good vibes. Those locked in on TuneIn Radio, much love to you. Hanging out on the night shift with DJ Kevin Steele. Big ups to the massive out of New Jersey on NIE Radio. Christmas gone, but winter just getting started. So I'm sending some warmth up there from South Florida, yeah? The motivator. Big up your status, my brother. Happy New Year to you. Much love to those out of New York. Exhibiting the power of music on island worldwide. Big ups China Nicole. Big ups Gary. Enough love to the Jump Out production crew. Happy New Year to each and every one of you. Best believe we're living today. I want to say big ups to those out of Long Island, New York. On Reggae Pulse Radio, DJ Atomic Force. Much love to the massive from the Foundation Radio Network, ClintonLindsay.com. Mr. Lindsay, how you doing? Happy New Year to you. Blessings to those on PEMGTV.com. Those on Facebook Live. I want to say big up to those on YouTube Live. Welcome to those on Clubhouse. A reminder to you guys on Clubhouse and Facebook Live, it's only a segment broadcast, so don't get too comfortable. But you can go and live it up, yeah? Invite you to call a friend, tell a friend, friends of your friends, friends of your enemies, enemies of your friends, and your enemies too. Because the information is good for everyone. I want to say thank you to my segment sponsors, Pulse Media Group and Being in a Moment is Price. Let's go ahead and give them a call. They take care of your videos, your photos, your streaming, your ads, everything you see here on kevinstew.com and more. You have a website you want to host? Well, you can talk to them too because they host mine. You want to stream an event live? A wedding, a party, a graduation, a church service, a funeral, a seminar. Call them up. 754-999-1140. That's 754-999-1140. I want want to say thank you to Althea and her healing heavenly hands. Althea is a licensed massage therapist operating out of Broad County, North Miami-Dade and South Palm Beach counties. She comes to you, bringing her table, her oils, and over 20 years massage therapy experience. Schedule your appointment today. Give her a call, 954-655-9000. She only has one request outside of paying her. That's just to get off her table and go sleep somewhere else when she's done. Thank you, Miss Althea. Thanks to Reggae Global Entertainment. Reggae Global act as your booking agents, handle your tour management. They'll help to plan your events. Take care of your business registration, legal service referrals, music production, marketing and promotion, and much, much more. Give them a call. 954-804-8199. That's 954-804-8199. Or check them out online. ReggaeGlobalEntertainment.com. I want to say thank you to McNeil Trucking. McNeil Trucking has your goods in good hands. They're a veteran-owned, licensed and insured mover in the state of Florida. So if you want to move from the Keys to Jacksonville, from Naples to Palm Beach, from Pompano to Pensacola, and all points in between. You want to put some things in storage, you don't have the manpower, you don't have the equipment, you don't have transportation, don't worry. You have the name, you have the number. McNeil Trucking. 954-406-9740. That's 954-406-9740. Tell them Kevin Stew sent you. So, with this being the first community and finance broadcast of 2023, we're checking out some resolutions. What kind of resolutions? Some money resolutions. Yeah, man, looking at some financial resolutions. You know, there's an interesting statistic, and I want to say thank you to Viggy with the tune kicking us off for tonight, track called Endless. And we want endless success in 2023. And I'm claiming it at this very moment. So, and we're starting it off with claiming it for our pockets. Because, you know, one of the things that tends to bother people the most and stress them out is finances. Not having enough money coming in and too much going out. And not being able to balance that book, whether it is a checkbook or just the accounting altogether. Well, I guess it boils down to the checkbook, right? We're checking off everything or writing those checks, any which way. But we're looking at some financial resolutions for 2023. And we're gonna, I've never done this. We're gonna do a challenge. And it is, I'm not going to say it is that big of a challenge, but it is. Because anytime we set out to do something and stick to it, it is a brand new challenge. And so, oftentimes people need to be held accountable, and we need to either hold ourselves accountable or have an accountability partner. And if you need one, I say get one. But A little bit later on, we're going to be looking at the 780 390 challenge. Now, it is really 780 or 390, and I'll explain a little bit later on. But right now, I'll let you know what the numbers are to call, to text, to WhatsApp, Telegram. 773-789-STU. That's the number to get you in touch in the studio. So if you want to say something to me directly, you want to raise a point, you want to share something, you can do so live and in living color. Just call up or text up, WhatsApp up, Telegram up. 773-789-7839. Number scrolling across the bottom of your screen right now. 773-789-STU is the number. 773-789-7839. Call, text, WhatsApp, Telegram, they all work. And you get right here in the studio, live and in living color. I want to say big ups again to the Facebook Live Massive. Hubert, much love to you, bro. And thank you for the continued support into 2023. All the best to you and yours, sir. Much love, much love, much love. Now, what kind of resolutions have you already made for 2023? Or, well, there's that question. And are you the type that would make monthly resolutions, or you make one resolution to take you through the year? Now, interestingly enough, those that make annual resolutions, boy, I don't know what to make of some of us that do. I'm not going to exclude myself to make it look like I am different from everybody else. No. Some of us that make these resolutions, boy, we need to do better. Because we start off all gung-ho and we make these resolutions only to get to the end of the year either forgetting about them or just not being able to make it out to the end of the year with them. So much so that you have about 90% of people not being able to follow through till the end of the year with their resolutions. Nah, they're done by the first quarter. Done. Resolution out the window. But we're gonna see if we can hold true to one resolution, a financial resolution, whatever it is that you choose. And I'm gonna be looking at a few of them tonight. Now, to help, and I don't know how much help it's going to be. Hey, Christina. Happy New Year to you, my dear, and to yours. Tell Kevin much love, and the kids, tell them hi for me. Now, 1 in 3 Americans are planning to make finance-related New Year's resolutions for 2023. 1 in 3. And if it is not you, it's one of the 2 people that you know around you. And according to a New Wallet Hub survey, this is what they say. And 31% of people making a financial resolution want to save money. Well, who doesn't want to save money? Who is so comfortable with where they are that they don't need to save any money? They're just in a position where they can just spend. If you are one such person, visit the website, kevinstew.com. There's a little donate button. Spend there. I'm just saying. And, you know, if you're like me and you just want to contribute to something good, you can still do it. You don't have to be one that just has money to spend and don't need to save. But anyone can do it. Just visit kevinstew.com and click the donate button. You can make it a regular thing. In fact, I suggest you make it a regular thing and continue supporting the broadcast. Now, to help you make the most of the opportunity for reflection and self-improvement, what Wallet Hub has done was to put together a list of the top financial New Year resolutions for 2023. And they added in there a playbook for making them a reality. Now, how you choose to employ this playbook. That's totally up to you. But they present it, and so I'm sharing it as a means to get a jump start, give it a little bit of a helper. So these include resolutions. They include saving more money, repaying 20% of your credit card debt, improving your wallet score, fighting back inflation, making a realistic budget and sticking to it, paying bills right after getting your paycheck. That's a resolution that some people have made. Using a different credit card for everyday purchases and debt. Get an A in financial literacy. Sign up for credit monitoring. Make sure you have enough insurance for a catastrophe. And focus on physical health, given its strong connection to financial health. Well, that kind of makes sense. You're spending money on doctor bills and pharmaceuticals, then you're not saving. And look for a better job. These are some of the things. These are apparently the top 12 things, according to a survey that was done by Wallet Hub. Now, how do you keep these financial resolutions if you decide to go ahead with them? First of all, those of you that are on a platform that you can just readily do so, I encourage you to share. Go ahead, share. Click the share button. Share it with some people. Those of you who are listening on one of the affiliate platforms, just send a message out to some friends. All you need to add in there is kevinstew.com. So whichever way you send the message, check out this broadcast here on kevinstew.com, or come to this broadcast this station that I'm listening to Kevin Stew on, whichever. Just bring some people in. Because one of the big pushes for this year is more recognized listenership. And I say recognized because I want to see you guys visiting the website. Not just going on the podcast, not just visiting the affiliates. I want you guys passing through on the website and sharing with some people that didn't get to make it. Because ultimately, for me to get out to the affiliates, I need to make sure that the home is secure. So, not taking anything away from my affiliates, I love them dearly. And that is why you go to my website and you see their links on my website. So visit kevinstew.com, where you can watch this broadcast and listen to this broadcast live, as well as visit the affiliates of kevinstew.com and the Night Shift with DJ Kevin Stew. All right, so first thing on the list, save more money. Almost half of Americans do not have a rainy day fund. That's probably because it's raining every day for the half of the Americans that don't have it. They can't afford to have a rainy day fund. According to the Financial Industry Regulatory Authority, this is the case. Like someone without insurance, people who lack an emergency fund are tempting fate, putting themselves at risk of financial catastrophe in the event of unexpected unemployment, or, well, we've seen that happen. Excuse me. Unexpected employment or major medical expenses. A lot of people found out the hard way over the past few years. And boy, did a lot of people find out. So building up some reserves should be one of the first orders of business for any financial makeover. We recommend ultimately building a fund with about 12 to 18 months take-home income. Now, that is going to take some time to build. But it's important to understand that won't happen overnight. You don't need to put the rest of your financial life on hold until your emergency fund is complete. But you do want to chip away at it over time. Now, the next on the list is repaying 20% of your credit card debt. I don't know how many Americans are in debt with their credit cards. And when I say in debt, I'm not talking about having a $200 bill on their credit card or the $400 bill even. I'm talking about being $5,000, $8,000, $10,000 in debt on your credit card. Americans owe way too much credit card debt, and that debt is extremely expensive. Something eventually has to give, and you'd much rather that be your outstanding balance. You want that to give. You want it paid down on your own terms than your ability to afford monthly minimum payments. And in turn, your credit score will thank you for it. So it's time to get serious about getting out of credit card debt. Some of the other steps, including budgeting, automation of the and automation and the island approach, will help in terms of reducing your future reliance on debt. But the problem of what to do about existing balances still remains. The answer for people who at least have good credit, good quote unquote good credit, is a combination of a 0% balance transfer credit card and a credit card calculator, which has the potential to help you save hundreds of dollars while getting out of debt months sooner than you otherwise would. But it is probably best to start small. There are some people that want to jump in head first. No. Baby steps. So it is recommended that you make a plan to pay off 20% of what you owe over the course of 2023. That would amount to about $1,800 for the average crunch of the numbers in your situation. And if you can afford higher payments, by all means, go ahead and make them. The sooner you can reach debt freedom, the better off your wallet will be. Speaking of wallet, your wallet score. Now, this is like your credit score, but it grades your finances overall. In addition to your credit history, your wallet score evaluates areas such as your spending habits, emergency preparedness, and retirement planning to give you a holistic understanding of your financial strengths and weaknesses. You can check your wallet score for free on sites like Wallet Hub and get your personalized investment plan. All you have to do is follow the recommendations and your finances will be in better shape. That's all you have to do. Just go the program. If you're not yet on the program, get on it. And I guess the challenge is for a lot of people getting started because they see this mountain of debt and they think, boy, I will never get out of debt. But you don't need to be thinking that. Because once you start thinking that, you're already defeating yourself. Don't do that. Immediately you want to see that and say, I am going to conquer this. I am going to get out of this debt. I am going to be in a position next year that people are going to be envious of me. But it has to start now in this year. So, what else is on this list to fight back against inflation? Now, this is one of those things that once you start talking about fighting inflation, you're like, all right, so isn't that what the government is there for? The government is the one that puts these interest rates in place and regulates inflation and all. Yeah. But we are the consumers. So we need to be mindful of what is happening. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we're gonna continue going down this list of resolutions for 2023, financial resolutions, and still inviting you to call a friend, tell a friend, friends of your friends, friends of your enemies, enemies of your friends, and your enemies too, because the information that we are sharing tonight, it's information good for everyone. So don't be stingy, even if it's someone that you don't like. They might be the one to pull you out of a jam. Share the information. Whether they help you out directly or indirectly, you might get some help. Before I officially go off on break, I want to remind you to get your copy of the audiobook. It is called Empowered: Essential Concepts and Strategies Every Woman Should Know About Self-Defense. And I narrated this book just a couple months ago. My very first narration, authored by Jonathan Field, and you can check the archives. You'll see where he was a guest on the night shift, and quite a nice guy, a really nice guy. Jonathan is. So go ahead and get the audiobook, Empowered: Essential Concepts and Strategies Every Woman Should Know About Self-Defense. If you go to kevinstew.com, there is a copy of the book cover right there. Click on it. It takes you straight to where you need to go to download or to get access to your audiobook. Empowered. Check it out. Narrated by me, Kevin Stew. You won't be disappointed.
Pulsey Media Group, innovative streaming and recording, has done it again. A new way to get your business in full view of your neighborhood consumer through AdShare TV. It's available in your neighborhood today. It's easy. Just call us 754-999-6020. Become a host today and place a TV monitor in a strategic location so it's easy to see. Get a 1-minute video ad or longer that plays anywhere in our network. Can't be a host? No problem. For a few dollars, we'll run your 30-second video ad. A host can run announcement specials like buy one get one free or discount ads. Let's turn your flyers into a 30-second video with music or a voiceover, or let us create and run your video ad with a spokesperson. Take advantage of our early enrollment discount. Join us today. Your ad will be seen at least 30 times per day in your AdShare TV neighborhood. It's easy. Just call us 754-999-6020. AdShare TV, part of Pulsey Media Group.
Today in school, I learned a lot. In chemistry, I learned that no one likes me. In English, I learned that I'm disgusting. And in physics, I learned that I'm a loser.
Today in school,
In math,
I learned that I'm ugly
I
and
learned
useless.
that I'm trash.
And in gym,
In biology,
I learned that I'm
I
pathetic
learned that I'm fat
and a
and
joke.
stupid.
In history,
Today in
I learned that
school,
I'm trash.
Today in school, I learned that I have no friends. In English, I learned that I make people sick.
And in
And at lunch, I learned that I sit on my own because I smell.
and a joke.
In chemistry, I learned that no one
In
likes me.
biology, I learned that I'm fat and stupid.
In English,
And in
I
math,
learned that I make people
I
sick.
learned that I'm trash.
The only thing I didn't learn in school today
The only thing I didn't learn today
The only thing I didn't learn
Is why no one ever helps.
Kids witness bullying every day. They want to help, but they don't know how. Teach them how to stop bullying and be more than a bystander at stopbullying.gov. A message from the Ad Council.
Ladies, lovers of the music, it is here, the brand spanking new album from Ed Robinson and Ian Sweetness, a tribute to Teddy Pendergrass. Amazing. 10 blazing tracks, 2 amazing singers going hit for hit, classic for classic. A tribute to Teddy Pendergrass, Ian Sweetness, Ed Robinson. Oh man. It's out now. Available everywhere. iTunes, Spotify, wherever you get your music, it is there. A tribute to Teddy Pendergrass, brand spanking new, Ian Sweetness, Ed Robinson. Ladies, gentlemen, you've got to have this in your collection. Get it now. Available everywhere. Bruv, My last baby already gone off to college, mate. Is what this is send come gimme, man. Is a big album still, I love it. Big up Ed Robinson, Ian Sweetness, but this better come with a contraceptive.
It's Christine representing for DJ Kevin. You see me, I say, I don't know the boss. You see me, I say, DJ Kevin's Chew and the night shift radio show. Yo, at the thing, turn up the thing loud. Whoa, DJ Kevin's Chew at the heart of a champion. Never underestimate, just choose him. The silver line behind the dark clouds. DJ Kevin's Chew, believe him, and that's no doubt. Salute the night shift radio show, Christine. It's a hot it up. Loud. Kill the beats. Hey.
Believe in yourself. Don't let them come trick your mind. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. For meditation all the time. Believe in yourself. I said believe in yourself. Don't let them come trick your mind. Believe in yourself. Ooh, yeah. Believe in yourself. For meditation all the time. Believe in yourself. They come with their lies and their dirty games. Watch them a beat round the bush and a call the names. Trying to capture my mind, wanna break me down. Pretend that them love me, but them take me for clown. This is a revelation. No manipulation. Just is gonna cut them down. Believe in yourself. Don't let them come trick your mind. I said believe in yourself. Believe in for meditation all the time. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Don't let them come trick your mind. Ooh, yeah. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. For meditation all the time. Yeah. And as far as I can see, you and I stronger than a lion. Just believe in yourself, and you will move mountains. Put the Most High first, and you'll overcome the worst. Yeah, 'cause I see fire and I see rain. I say believe in yourself. Don't let them come trick your mind. Believe in yourself. Believe in for meditation all the time. Yeah, believe in yourself.
One of the things we're encouraging tonight,
Come trick your mind.
that you believe in yourself
I say believe in yourself. Believe in.
as we achieve financial greatness in 2023.
Yeah, believe in yourself.
The son of Neri,
In yourself. In
a
yourself.
track called Believe in Yourself.
Well, a meditation.
So, what are some of the resolutions, financial resolutions for 2023? Well, we started looking at some, and we're getting through looking at some more. One of them being fight back against inflation. After months of heightened inflation, goods cost more, portions are smaller, and bank accounts are depleted. Fortunately, there are steps that we can take to reduce the impact of inflation on the bottom line. For starters, you can look into moving your money into a high-yield bank account. The average checking account from a national bank yields just about 0.1%, according to Wallet Hub's latest banking landscape report. And in contrast, the best online checking accounts yield up to 5%. Let me say it again. The best online checking accounts yield up to 5%. So if there is a medium out there that can give you more of your money back, why are we not using it? In addition, you could save 5% at your favorite retailers by getting their store cards, their credit cards, that is. Most store credit cards require just fair credit for approval and have $0 annual fees, and the best cards give up to 5% back on every purchase. You can start by applying for the card affiliated with the retailer that you spend the most money at. Then, wait at least a few months before applying again. There are plenty of other ways to stretch your money. And when it comes to doing it in a time of inflation, you have to be creative, including shopping around for everything you buy, taking advantage of deals and coupons, turning the thermostat down, something just like that, adjusting your thermostat at different times of the day, buying in bulk, cutting back until prices come down. Adopting any or all of these strategies could actually help to save some money. You want to also make a realistic budget and stick to it. I have to side with this one. More often than not, people make these budgets and they have these goals that basically they hang their hats where they can't reach it. And this has been one of the reasons the majority of people fail with their New Year's resolutions, because they make unrealistic resolutions. My suggestion to you, if you've always been failing at your resolutions, make monthly resolutions before you can make an annual one. Or make an annual one and break it up into months. This first month I want to accomplish this part of this goal. And then I can move to this part of this goal. That way, you keep refreshing. And attacking it that way may be a little bit more manageable for you. But make a realistic budget and stick to it. The fact that we're on pace with in credit card debt is a bit less surprising when you consider that fewer Anyway, this part of this thing is crazy. Both statistics also signal the need for greater urgency on our part. In short, missed payments and credit score damage are in our future if we don't cut back, which requires rethinking how we allocate our money. The best way to make a budget is to gather your bills from the past few months, make a list of all your recurring expenses, then rank them in order of importance, with the true necessities such as housing, food, and healthcare taking the top spots. After that, you can simply cut from the bottom of your list until your take-home exceeds what you plan to spend. Finally, keep track of your monthly spending throughout the year to make sure you're abiding by your budget. So ultimately, you don't want to put yourself in a position where you're constantly behind the eight ball. You don't want to constantly be in debt, paying bills. Next resolution is to pay bills right after receiving your paycheck. Not everyone has an auto pay setup. So they go in and they physically pay their bills. Taking care of monthly obligations before letting yourself indulge in any luxury expenses is a helpful budgeting strategy. Now, I don't know who it was or who it is that decides that they get paid, they're going to go partying, clubbing, taking a trip before paying their bills. I don't know who does it, but I'm pretty sure some people do. And then say boy, I need help with my bills. It gives you a better sense of what you can truly afford and what you cannot by paying your bills first. It also helps you avoid ever having a late payment reported to the major credit bureaus, which is one of the easiest ways to damage your credit score. And if you are in the United States, you will know that credit is king. You want to make sure that your credit score is at least decent. Furthermore, paying your bill early improves your credit utilization and thus your credit score. By reducing the balance listed on your monthly statement, your credit score will thank you. Your credit card company might not be so happy about it because it reduces the amount of interest that they get to collect. However, you want to stay on top of that. The recommendation is setting up 2 automatic monthly payments from a deposit account. One for right after payday and another for a couple of days before your monthly due date. The second payment will help you avoid interest on any purchases made between your first payment and the end of your billing period. If you don't know when your billing cycle begins and ends, simply check your monthly statement. You can also request a change to it, to change it to whatever day of the month is best for you. And you can look up various ways to not miss a due date on your bills. There are various aids out there online. Use different credit cards for everyday purchases and debt is another resolution that some people make. The island approach involves using different accounts to serve different financial needs, as if they're a chain of islands. And that's where the name island approach comes from. It's not saying that is what the islanders do. Now, islanders, like I am, yes, I was born and raised in Jamaica. And so I grew up with a cash system. So if I didn't have the money for it, I knew I couldn't afford it. Simple. Which means I had to do without it. Moving to the United States where there's a credit system, having credit cards available to me where I have more money to spend than I actually have makes it really tempting to get some things that I cannot afford. But having the foundation of a cash system, a true island approach, it changes how you navigate using that credit card. Now, the most basic example is using a rewards card for everyday purchases and a 0% APR card for balances that you carry from month to month. Doing so enables you to get the best possible terms on each card, rather than settling for average terms on a single card. It will also help you reduce the cost of your debt, considering everyday purchases won't be inflating your average daily balance. And if you ever incur interest on your everyday card, you'll know you spent too much the previous month. Getting an A in financial literacy is the next on the list. Now, financial literacy levels in the United States, these are far too low, and they're headed in the wrong direction. As of 2022, roughly, Americans roughly grade at a C or below when it comes to their finances. And this is according to Wallet Hub. So, to start 2023, what you want to do is check out the wallet literacy quiz. And you can just look it up online and get your baseline score. Then throughout the year, pay attention to the areas where you struggled and periodically retest yourself to gauge your progress. The goal should be to get an A by the time you get to a quarter to halfway in to 2023. So now is the time that you should be working the parts of this quiz that you failed miserably on. Sign up for credit monitoring. Another resolution for financial resolution you should make for 2023. Thanks to the increased availability of free credit scores, most people have a good sense of their credit standing currently. Too few of us are familiar with the actual contents of our credit reports. And that might be because we assume our credit scores tell the full story. However, that is not the case. For starters, as many as 1 in 4 people have an error on their credit report that could affect their credit score. And this is according to research by the Federal Trade Commission. Furthermore, reviewing at least one of your major credit reports on a regular basis will allow you to spot signs of fraud before they get too serious. You can start by checking your free TransUnion credit report on some platforms. You have your TransUnion and your Equifax being 2 of the 3 major ones. What was the other one again? I can't remember now. No one can keep tabs on their credit around the clock. But where 24/7 credit monitoring comes in is at this point in time. Signing up for free credit monitoring will enable you to receive an instant notification anytime there's an important change to your credit report. In other words, it reduces lag time when spotting issues, and it gives you the peace of mind that comes with knowing you won't miss anything. Next on the list is to make sure you have enough insurance for a catastrophe. We don't want it to happen, but accidents are things that you can't plan for. The past year, 2022, 2021, 22, shows just how fragile and precious life can be. And if other people depend on you, then this period in time should illustrate the importance of making sure those people are taken care of, even if you're not around or able to work. In particular, that means taking steps such as purchasing the life insurance and disability insurance, in addition to making sure you have enough health insurance coverage. And hopefully, your family won't need to file any claims for a long time, but it is better to be prepared. These are some of the types of insurance that, it's important to have, but you don't often get a return on them. This is kind of an investment, I should say. That's important to have, but you don't really see the return on them. Some life insurance policies give you an investment portion. And so if you can seek those out, then, and the earlier you can, the better off you are with getting those. So, talk with someone if you need more information on insurance policies that are best for you, right? If you need an insurance agent, I know a few. You can contact me, 773-789-STEW, and I'll put you in touch with them. 773-789-7839. Reach out to me, and I'll make some connections. You want to focus on physical health, given its strong connection to financial health. And this is the next on the list of resolutions, financial resolutions for 2023. There is actually a clear connection between physical, emotional, and financial health. And it was particularly apparent in 2022. For starters, the average person spends about $12,530. I don't know how they came up with this, but $12,530 on health care each year. Inflation and the economy are also our biggest sources of stress. According to the American Psychological Association, and people who get regular exercise tend to have better credit scores. So it only stands to reason that good health keeps your credit score high. And this underscores the importance of getting your financial house in order, as well as exercising regularly and engaging in other healthy practices aimed at reducing healthcare costs. It will not be easy, but this is the one resolution that will certainly pay dividends in multiple areas of your life. If you begin to make small, healthy changes to your diet, increase exercise in small increments, and practice things like yoga and meditation, you will feel better. This is what Deborah Barr says, and she's a distinguished senior instructor of finance at the University of Oregon. Feeling better will lead to wiser financial decisions that focus on the long term. So you want to think healthy. Think healthy for your mind, for your mental, for your physical, for your spiritual, and it will carry over into your financial. It has been proven time and time again to be true. So don't question it. And if you do want to question it, that's fine. But in its simplest of explanations, if you're not paying medical expenses, you're saving money. Simple. So let's not pay medical expenses. Let's not put ourselves in a position where we're going to have to be going to the doctor all the time. We're going to have to be filling prescriptions all the time. We're going to have to do various medical procedures. No, just do the healthy thing. And the healthy thing may involve what is next on the list. Look for a better job. Sometimes, not all the time, sometimes we get so caught up in spending less and saving more that we forget to address the other side of the equation. How much we earn. But the benefits of finding a higher paying job could actually end up outweighing everything else put together. So, should you stay where you are because this is what you know? Or should you venture out and get something new and improved because this is what you need? And, you know, it may sound simple, but it's not that simple. People have spent the better part of a year just trying to get a job. And it is, yes, there are jobs that are posted out there, but that's all they are, postings. They're not necessarily available, but they're going to be posted. And so people have been applying for jobs and been being told that, sorry, we already filled this position. And then they look and see the position popping up again wherever it was that they saw it pop up the first time. And wondering, how could this be? But it happens. And so they end up being frustrated. And that frustration leads to stress. And that stress leads to health problems. And so here starts this other vicious cycle. Because now they need to pay a medical bill because of a situation that they have created looking for this job that they need in order to make sure that they stay healthy. Crazy, right? But this is the problem that people face. And it's a real problem. So, take your time, write out some of the things that you need to do, and you can put together a resolution for the new year and work it just little by little. So if you need to cut back on junk food and spend a little more on healthy food, let that be one of the steps that you make. If you need to watch how it is that you spend after you get your paycheck, then let that be the start. If you find that you plan for partying before you plan to pay your bills, put that in check. And let that be the first step for your 2023 financial resolution. I am going to change the way I pay my bills. And once you start doing that for the first 3 months, and you put a system in place to make sure that that happens, then you'll continue for the remainder of the year. But you have to start somewhere. And remember, by the end of the broadcast, we're going to be looking at this challenge, the 780-390 challenge. You definitely want to stick around to find out what that is and how we're going to go about doing it. Right? So, we're going to take another quick little break. When we come back, we're going to talk some more. It's Community and Finance Night, and tonight we're talking about 2023 money resolutions. What resolution have you made financially for 2023? Have you made one? Are you going to make one? We'll be right back. Matthew 28:19 says, "Go ye therefore and teach all nations." With this in mind, and encouragement received during a South Florida media conference, The Church Links was birthed. The Church Links is an interdenominational worship service portal for churches, providing the tools to spread the word through technology in a cost-effective way. The Church Links, www.dahchurchlinx.com. Your links to worship and praise.
Making great music is one thing, sharing it with the world, that's another. Let the professionals at Reggae Global Entertainment help you to another level. Specializing in artist management, booking, public relations and marketing, and promotion, Reggae Global Entertainment can help you with event planning, websites, photography, and video production, press releases, legal services, and graphic design. They can even help you with music production, so you can get the sound that you want every time. Call Reggae Global Entertainment at 954-804-8199. That's 804-8199. Or visit them online at reggaeglobalentertainment.com.
MRE Entertainment, in association with VPAL Distribution, presents the brand new hit single.
I'm Robert French, and you're listening to my new song, Every Day of My Life.
Now available on all major digital platforms.
Every day of my life will be just loving you. Spend the rest of my life always and just loving you. Every day of my life will be just loving you. Spend the rest of my life.
When being in the moment is priceless, consider the ability to share that moment. If you can video it, you can broadcast it. And Pulse E-Media Group has the tools you need. Weddings, birthdays, funerals, graduations, church services, parties, seminars, you name it. Pulse E-Media Group can provide you with a secure medium controlled by you to broadcast your event. Contact us at www.pulsemediagroup.com for more information. Pulse E-Media Group, when being in the moment is priceless.
Yes. Akara Mantino, I'm making notes right now. You are locked in to DJ Kevin Stew on the night shift.
That's the title of the track by Rachel Davy Lee. And how do we get to the point where we have this good life? Well, one of the things as it relates to financial resolutions and making them for the new year 2023, one of the top financial resolutions is actually having an emergency fund. Yep, believe it or not. When it comes to financial resolutions for 2023, according to CNBC, one goal at the top of many people's list is building an emergency fund. A recent survey from Personal Capital found that 31% of respondents want to increase their emergency savings, topping other goals like purchasing a car with 15%, or saving to buy a home at 9%, or hosting a wedding at 8%. Having savings set aside for unexpected expenses such as medical bills or car repairs can help people avoid high interest debt and also stick to long-term goals like retirement savings. In fact, not having an emergency fund may be one of the biggest financial mistakes that you can make. Personal finance expert Susie Orman was reportedly recently said that the majority of Americans, she says, in my opinion, barely have the money today to pay for their everyday expenses. And it's true. Surveys consistently show individuals would have a hard time coming up with the cash to cover unforeseen expenses of $1,000 or in some cases even $400. If you're looking to ramp up your emergency savings in 2023, here are some tips to get you started. Now, remember, we looked at some top financial resolutions in the first and second segments. Now we're going to look at how to create an emergency fund and some tips to doing it. See if you've heard some of this information before. Firstly is to reduce your monthly bills. Now, chances are big savings can be found by reassessing your day-to-day expenses, according to certified financial planner Ted Jenkins, CEO at Atlanta-based Oxygen Financial and member of the CNBC FA Council. Jenkins, who co-wrote a book called The 21-Day Budget Cleanse, recommends people take a detox-type approach to their household budgets. That means looking at the 21 largest bills you have. Well, if you have 21 bills. And try to shop around or change them. Take your bundled internet, your phone and cable bill. Take those for example. Ask your provider if there's an opportunity for a better package or a better rate. And also investigate the other options available through other companies. Most people really have not taken the time to see where they're overspending and size up the difference and what options there are. Reassess your credit habits is the second on this list. Prices were higher this holiday season, which prompted consumers who turned to credit cards to take on bigger amounts of debt. That is troubling, as interest rates are on those debts are poised to continue to climb. And this is according to Matt Schultz, chief credit analyst at LendingTree. By simply asking for a lower interest rate, you may be able to pare back how much it takes to pay down these debts. It may also help to seek better rates elsewhere, either through a 0% interest balance transfer credit card or a personal loan. Also, you want to take stock of any rewards you've accumulated to see how you can turn them into extra funds. This is where having a rewards card comes into play. You get the reward for a reason, yeah? Use it. Many people have unused perks that they have not tapped into, such as points to help whittle down your credit card bill. It's found money, according to Jenkins. You want to look for higher rates on your cash. We kind of touched on this before too, with the high yield checking accounts. As interest rates climb, that's good news for the money that you stand to earn cash on. Online savings accounts and certificates of deposits, or CDs, are providing the highest interest rates in more than a decade. If your emergency fund has less than 3 to 6 months expenses, typically recommended by the experts, having a quick access to your cash should be your first priority, according to Greg McBride, chief financial analyst at bankrate.com. In that case, online savings accounts may work best. Even socking away a small amount of cash per week can add up over time. Then sell what you're not using. Have a yard sale. If you haven't used something in a year, aside from family heirlooms or holiday decorations, it's time to sell it. If you haven't worn a shirt in a year, for example, you can unfold it on a website. Unload it on a website such as Poshmark. Electronics you're not using can be sold on sites like Declutter or even Facebook. There are many apps and websites to basically sell your stuff. If you're not ready to part with an item forever, such as an extra car, those who have extra vehicles just sitting around, you may want to consider renting it out. And there's a website that you can use for that. Yep. You can also, which is last on this list, but by no means least, you can pick up a side hustle. Now, many people would think, side hustle, I don't even have enough time to take care of myself. Where am I going to get a side hustle? No, listen. Your side hustle may actually be one of the things that you're already doing, but no, you can get paid for it. So generating more money doesn't have to stop at selling things. You can sell your skills. Websites like Fiverr will help you to list your services so you can generate extra money. If you have a little hustle, a skill, a talent, then use that to try earn a little extra income to build up your cash reserve. If you're a musician, try to use that skill somewhere. You know, you could do a one-man band thing, or you could find a church that could use your services, and you could collect a little money there. Or you can get together with some other musician friends and gig somewhere. And get a little, people like live music. So yes, it's going to take a little bit of time, but it's worth it. And so these are little things. You can do ride sharing. You can provide that service. You can do food service deliveries. If you have graphic skills, Fiverr is a good place to use that up. As a DJ, you could find events. There are all these options. As if you like to read, you can proofread for people. If you read well, you can narrate. If your typing skills are up there, you can transcribe. There's so many things that are out there to do as gigs. You just have to find one or two and let it work for you. And, who knows? It might be more profitable than your 9 to 5. And then that could be your 9 to 5. You can never be too sure. But it is worth the try. Nothing beats a trial but a failure. And a failure is just an opportunity to approach things from a different angle. So do you really fail? Or do you get an opportunity to reassess and come again? Think about it. Now, here's where we're going to talk about that 783.90 challenge. It's really simple when you get down to it. So it's really the 780 challenge, but I added a twist to it because not everyone would probably be able to do the 780. So the 390 is the option. Basically, it is to save some money each month, where at the end of the year, you'll end up saving $780. And it starts with $10. And notice I said for the month. So this month you save $10. Next month you add $10 to that $10 that you saved this month, and you save $20. And each month you save an additional $10 on the month that you did before. Yes, it is a challenge, and it's a challenge for many of us that are living paycheck to paycheck. And so there's the 390 version, where you start with $5 this month, and next month you do $10, and the month after that you do $15, and the month after that you do $20. You get the idea? So this will be our challenge for 2023. Now, I would like for you guys to get in touch with me to let me know that you are in on this challenge. So just shoot me a text, 773-789-STEW. Just shoot me a text. I'm down for the 783.90. And let's hold each other accountable. Whichever one that you choose to do, Let's hold each other accountable and get in on it. At the end of the year, you'll either have saved $780 or $390. There are many of us that have a great deal of challenge when it comes to saving some money. And so, in order to focus on something, to start a new habit, I want this to be the challenge. $10 a month or $5 a month, increasing in that amount each month to the end of the year. If you do $10 a month in December, you're going to put down $120. If you're going to do the $5 a month, then in December you're going to put down $60. Whichever it is that you want to start with this year, let that be your start. And then at the end of the year, you choose how you're gonna use that money that you have saved for the whole year. Are you going to let that be the starting point of an investment for 2024? Or is that what you're gonna use to purchase a gift for yourself? Is that what you're gonna use to pay down a debt that you've accumulated throughout the year? Is that what you're gonna, whatever it is that you're going to use it to do, you can use it that as a reward at the end of the year. Now, it may not seem like a big deal, but how many of you have $700 right now that someone in need could come to you and say, boy, help me please, and you can go, you know, I have this extra $700 or an extra $300. So you know this is someone with a real need, and it could be just you that have the need, and you probably forgot about it. So here's how you're gonna go about doing it. Open a separate account. Get one of those online accounts. It doesn't take anything to start an online account. It doesn't. So find one of those online banks and find one that has a good interest yield too. And let that just be for your challenge, for the 780 390 challenge. Let it be just for that. And that's all you need to do. Nothing more. And every month you put that money there. Starting with either $5 this month or $10 this month. And we continue doing that and increasing that amount each month until we get to December. So it's only 12 times that you're going to need to go ahead and make this investment. You're investing in yourself. And this is the investment that you're going to make. Are you down? I'm down. Let's get started. We have the remainder of January to put our first $10. But remember, these banks often apply interest throughout the month. So the earlier you get started, the more you start earning on that money that you've put down. Don't wait until the end of the month. If you can start now, get started now. All right, let's go. And as we go, we get going with musical therapy. Kicking it off with G. Cole. A track called Peace of Mind is a Holiday.
Peace of mind is a holiday, and it's a trip that I love to take. And every time that I make this journey, it just blows my mind away. Peace of mind is a holiday, and it's a trip that I love to take. And every time that I make my journey, it just blows my mind away. It's such a blessing to be alive in this world that we always
brother, let down your guard. Aim for the skies, you might just reach the stars. I know it's money that you're trying to make, but if you're tired, you should take a break. It's not worth it if you break down. There's just a way too much at stake. Take a vacation if you want to. Spend some time with the ones that want you to be okay, because they love you. Oh my God, I said I wanna thank you. Peace of mind is a holiday, and it's a trip that I love to take. And every time that I make this journey, it just blows my mind away. Peace of mind is a holiday, and it's a trip that I love to take. And every time that I make my journey, it just blows my mind away. I say you're never gonna get me down. Oh no, oh no. Take a vacation if you want to. Spend some time with the ones that want you to be okay, because they love you. Oh my God, Chico, just wanna thank you. Peace of mind is a holiday, and it's a trip that I love to take. And every time that I make this journey, it just blows my mind away. Peace of mind is a holiday, and it's a trip that I love to take. And every time that I make my journey, it just blows my mind away.
Mr. Bossman, you're hurting my own. Mr. Bossman, I say you're hurting my own. Mr.
This is the sound of Aromatic.
You're hurting my own.
Track called Mr. Bossman.
Mr. Bossman, I say you're hurting my own.
Sometimes it works out that way, you know.
The stress and the pressure. Not like me have to sleep on the floor. You have your big house up on the hill. You will live like a king. How can one man be so wicked and cruel? Mr. Bossman, you're hurting my own. Mr. Bossman, I say you're hurting my own. Mr. Bossman, you're hurting my own. Mr. Bossman, I say you're hurting my own. Working for yourself, you can earn a better bread than working for a man who's treating you night and day. What can I do? What more can I say? The harder we work, the more you cut the liquor pay. Bossman, you're hurting my own. Mr. Bossman, I say you're hurting my own. Oh Lord, Mr. Bossman, you're hurting my own. Mr. Bossman, I say you're hurting my own. When Friday come and I collect the little much, at times I feel to hide from my wife and children. When I ask you for a raise, you tell me have patience. You are tougher than rock, you no got no conscience. Bossman, you're hurting my own. Mr. Bossman, I say you're hurting my own. Mr. Bossman, you're hurting my own. Mr. Bossman, I say you're hurting my own. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Can't take the pressure, no Lord. Can't take the stress, God. No, 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 no. Can't take the pressure. Oh, Sunday morning bright and early, I hear my little one crying out for him belly. We do all the work while you collect the money. Enough night, the family go to bed hungry. Bossman, I say you're hurting my own. Mr. Bossman, I say you're hurting my own. Oh Lord, Mr. Bossman, I say you're hurting my own. Mr. Bossman, I say you're hurting my own. Why?
This leader,
This is Paul Anthony working out with the Stamina All Stars. It's called Mr. Misleader.
I spread through the TV station, straight from the lips of Satan. You know, she said that I divide the nation. Hey, evil lies. Can't you see where the evil lies? Open your mind. The truth ain't hard to find now. Mr. Misleader, Master Manipulator, Mr. Misleader, Maniacal Motivator. You think that we can see through your disguise? Master. Talk a good one, but behind you are brutalized. No one can scrutinize you. You don't know what it means to be wrong and carry on living in a delusional existence. Feel say you a champion, no. Political bad mind. Sad to see the casualty. Enough of them still believe everything you say every day. Some of them just pretend like this is all okay. A time now for break free up the mental chains, or it's all going up in flames. Hey, yo, Mr. Misleader, Master Manipulator, Mr. Misleader, Maniacal Motivator, Mr. Misleader, Master Manipulator, Mr. Misleader, merciless murderer. Hey, watch him. I'm madman, you know. Misleader. Alright. Okay. Watch this. All we see up here misinformation. Alternative truth circulation. Watch the intentional dissuasion. You know, sister is a mental invasion. Yo, evil lies. Can't you see where the evil lies? Open your mind. The truth ain't hard to find. Mr. Misleader, Master Manipulator, Mr. Misleader, Maniacal Motivator, Mr. Misleader, Master Manipulator.
Ain't no love in Kingston City. There ain't no love in the country town.
This is the sound of Ambelique.
Ain't no love, and it's sure enough for pity.
It's called Ain't No Love in the Heart of the City.
No love, nowhere to be found. Not long ago, everything was so good. Caught your love in this old neighborhood. Now it's all gone. Say the sun don't shine from the city hall to
son of Marjorie K. Her rendition of One Day I'll Fly Away.
Is it still good to you? Does it feel
This was the second duet done by Mr. and Mrs. Robinson. Yeah, they weren't Mr. and Mrs. Robinson at the time, but they are now. John Marie and Ed Robinson, their rendition of Is It Still Good to You?
This is Joanna Marie, and it's all about DJ Kevin Stew on the night shift. You feel for some stew? Check out Kevin Stew.
I just wanna know, baby, just because it's been a long time since you touched me and made me feel that wonderful glow the way you do. It's been a long time since you held me and squeezed me, so I wonder what's gone over you. I don't know if I'd bring it up. Seems like it's a funny thing to talk about. I don't know if it's right to do. Nowhere to turn to. Up against the wall, and I wanna know, is it still good to you? Does it feel alright? Oh baby, is it still good to you? Can you prove it tonight? Tell me, baby.
Whoa, it's been a long time since you asked me how was my day and kissed me before I could say. It's been a long time since you told me if things could change you wouldn't have known all the way. I don't know if I'd bring it up. It seems like such a funny thing to talk about. I don't know if it's right to do, but I don't wanna bug you. And I'm up against the wall,
And I wanna know. Then you can tell without straight, you know, baby. I wanna know.
no need to hesitate.
I wanna know. Is it still good to you? Does it still feel good? Is it still alright? Is it still good to you? Can you prove it tonight? You got to tell me, baby.
Is it going
Right now, is it still good to you? Baby,
Is it going?
is it good? Tell me. Is it still good to you? Is it good?
Right from the very start, when you were deep in our heart, this love was meant to be.
This is the sound of Davari.
And since we knew it all along,
Track called Love's Natural High.
long and fill it with the memory. Now just look at you and me, as close as we could be here on Love's Natural High. Some said it couldn't last, and tried to take us with our past, but we just walk on by. So many tried and tried to break us down, but we held on. That's why we're still around. I believe in you and you believe in me.
I believe.
Nothing stays the same, but our love will remain to pass the test of time. Just as long as I am yours and you are mine. Oh, lovers come and go, but this love just grows and grows so stronger every day. See, we've been through thick and thin, but this love so deep within, that's why we've made it through. This kind of love is beyond compare. It's nice to know that you are here and I am blessed with you. So many tried to break us down, but we held on, that's why we're still around. I believe in you and you believe in me. I believe. Nothing stays the same, but our love will remain to pass the test of time. Just as long as I am yours and you are mine. They say nothing stays the same, but our love will remain to pass the test of time. Just as long as I am yours and you are mine. They say nothing stays the same, but our love will remain to pass the
I love you, baby.
This is the sound of Chavez.
And I want you to know
Her rendition of Someone Loves You, honey.
whatever you do and wherever you go. Remember, someone loves you, honey. No matter what, I just want you to be my guy. Someone loves you, honey, more than anything in the world. I'm so
This is the sound of Cesar. A track called Can't Hold My Heart. This is the latest single from him.
And now I know I'm losing a friend, a lover who I know should have been so much more. No, why do I do this to myself? Who I may never find someone else. Maybe I'm just scared of commitment, but I don't wanna be alone. But when I know that I'm falling, I try to find a way of letting go. 'Cause I won't lose control. You may try to hold my hand, but you can't hold my heart.
DJ Kevin Stew, all manners and respect is due, cause you are carry the music and the culture right through. Big up yourself, Cesar says so. Bless.
Should have been so much more. No, why do I do this to myself? Who I may never find someone else. Maybe I'm just scared of commitment, but I don't wanna be alone. But when I know that I'm falling, I try to find a way of letting go. 'Cause I find me again. Why am I always losing my friends? The lovers who I know should have been so much more. No, why do I do this to myself? See, I may never find someone else. Maybe I'm just scared of commitment, though I don't wanna be alone. But when I know
If loving is your plan, you have to catch me when you can, because it's dandy shandy thing. It's on who says I want to thank you all for joining me on this community and finance night right here tonight with the DJ Kevin Stew. First of 2023. Yeah, this is where we get things off to a flying start, yeah? is where we rebuild our finances and re-establish firm footing as we get started on this brand new year. Those of you who missed this broadcast, never fear. The podcast will be there. You can always catch it on YouTube. All you have to do is just go to kevinstew.com and you'll see the replay. Check the archives, it'll be there. Remember, tomorrow we have healthy love, so be here. Kicking off a healthy 2023, a healthy new year. Look out for members of your community. Remember, your community is not just a development that you live in, but it spreads far and wide. So once you pass on the bus, the plane, the boat, or the train, whether you walk, ride, or drive, these are members of your community. Do something good for one of them today, because you never know who's going to do something good for you tomorrow. My name is Kevin Stew, so I like to do it to you, for you, and with you every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday right here, kevinstew.com. And affiliates, thank you to my affiliates, thank you to my sponsors. Looking forward to another wonderful, tutorful even year with you. Good morning, good afternoon, good day to you wherever you are in the world from right here in South Florida. I bid you all a good night. Be good. If you can't be good at it. Take care until we do it again. Greetings and salutations, one and all. You're invited to tune in to the night shift with DJ Kevin Stew. It airs on Mondays with Community and Finance, Tuesdays with Healthy Love, and Wednesdays with Real Talk from 10 p.m. to midnight Eastern Time. Come spend some time interacting in the stew pot where we keep things bubbling and wind down in musical therapy. The night shift with DJ Kevin Stew is on kevinstew.com, where you're encouraged to have acceptance through enlightenment.